Hi, in this video I'll be sharing with you how exactly you can use the moving average in order to confirm your entry. The goal of this video is to help you to understand that you can use the moving average to validate your entry confirmation. What that means is that the moving average is not your sole aim of making entry confirmation. You will only consider the moving average after you have gotten a price action signal. So what that implies is you are not trading the moving average in isolation, but as an additional confirmation for your entry. For the purpose of those coming across this video for the first time, this is our Bollinger Band and this is the setup. You can screenshot this and do the setting on your phone. Here is the moving average, the period is 25 and the method is exponential. This is the second moving average, the period is 10 and the method is exponential. Then we have our relative strength index, the period is 9. And then finally our commodity channel index, period is 14. Now, remember, we said we will always do our analysis. We use the middle Bollinger Band as our trend determinant. What that means is, if price is above the middle Bollinger Band, we are in an uptrend. And if price is below it, we are in a downtrend. That does not depict every other method of determining trend direction. Please take note of that. You can use your structural point if you are good at that. You can use your higher high or higher low to determine your trend direction. Just as in this case, a lower high, this is a lower low, this is a lower high, right? Here is another lower low, here is a lower high, here is a lower low. So that doesn't depict this method of identifying your trend. You can as well use your trend line to determine the trend of the market. It is still valid. But however, if you are having a challenge in identifying any of these, you can take advantage of this moving average and it will give you the same result. Now that we have identified our trend, what is the next thing we want to see? Have you identified your trend? You mark your point of interest. What is your point of interest? Your point of interest are your zones of order block. Your zones of resistance are your fair value gap, your zones of imbalance. So all these zones are where we are expecting price to come to retest in order for us to find our trade entry. That is for that. Once you have identified this, you can easily move to your lower time frame as the case may be in order for you to find entry. So how do we use our moving average, which is the question before us? So for instance, in this pullback we have a chart pattern. This is a bearish flag pattern. You can watch previous video to have more understanding of what this is all about. This is a bearish flag pattern, I beg your pardon. Now, how do we make entry using the moving average? You remember that price is above price went to the upside. That is, price closes above this moving average. But price is not above the middle Bollinger Band. So you are not thinking of buying, you are still thinking of selling. And remember, this movement of price from here that pulls back like this is a pullback, this is a retracement. It is not a change of trend because we are still below the middle Bollinger Band. One of the easiest way, 80% of this formation, you will always get this signal. One of the things that communicate to us that we are truly at the end of this pullback is that when you look at your indicator window, you realize that you are having a typical divergence. You can see that price is making higher high, but the indicator is giving us a lower high. So it's doing the opposite of what the price action is doing. And since you know that this is a pullback, this easily sends us a signal, the divergence sends us a signal that this pullback is actually coming to an end. So immediately we get this signal that this pullback here is coming to an end. We will now begin to look for a price action signal because this is a chart pattern formed based on price action. So what signal do we want to see? Divergence has given us number one signal. Another signal, we already have our trend line which formed the pattern. Then now we want to see price closes or break out of this trend line, or price closes below these moving averages. And as you can see, we have this hammer rejection. You can see this hammer. This particular hammer closes below, break out of this trend line and closes below the trend line. So that is the hammer there. And you can see this is your entry. And if you need additional confirmation, you can wait for price to retest your trend line. And this is price retesting the trend line. You can see that retest there. So the price came back down, retest the trend line, and then gave us this bullish engulfing candle. So which means that you can now make your entry here, and then your stop loss is at this zone. And you can see how amazing the trade plays out. Again, look at this. Okay, to add to it, while this is happening, you need to pay attention to your CCI. Your CCI should not, be above 50. And if you look at it, CCI is below the level of 50. So it's a good confirmation. And then this particular one happens again. Look at this. This is another price pullback. And when the price pullback, this particular candle closes below the moving average. You can see that close there. Pull back into the moving average, closes below it. So you have sold here, you sell. Your stop loss is here. Look at your CCI. Your CCI crosses 50 level of the RSI, and that is your entry confirmation. So you will observe that before I pay attention to the CCI, I will always get a price action first. The candlestick is a price action. It closes below the moving average, price above, the stop loss above, and you can see this. You now use the CCI and then the moving average to do your confirmation. If this will fail, the way price went up, price will only come retest this moving average and continue to the upside. So this is just the trick behind how you can use it. Let me show you this again. Okay, we just use this for an illustration. Look at this, the same chart pattern. As it is on a 1 hour, so it is on every time frame. This thing is very much workable. Let me show you something first. To show you this is coming to an end, it will give you divergence. Look at that. And you know you are in a down trend, that is a pullback. So this divergence tells us that this is coming to an end. So you see now, we have that beautiful divergence. Right? Now what is the next thing? Price pull back again and closes outside the zone, which is closes below the flag. This bearish candle closes below that particular pattern. I'm referring to this bearish candle. You see it closes below the pattern. If you want a retest, price pull back to retest it, and then you can see, and already we have a divergence. So look at what happened. CCI crosses below the level of 50 to the downside, and that becomes your entry confirmation. So provided the CCI cross and then it validates our signal, immediately you jump into your trade. So this is how you can take advantage of this. Look at this one here, bullish engulfing candle, right? Look at the CCI, it closes 50. You can see that move to the upside. This is a chart pattern. Look at CCI crosses. You can see that move to the upside. So you can use this to validate your entry at all time. Thank you for watching to this time, and I believe you have gained value. Do not forget to give this video a like, share, subscribe, turn on your notification bell so you'll be the first to get notified when we upload our next video.